Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Hit the like button. Sub to the channel if you're not a member. Also hit them notifications so you're able to get all of my videos, and also share this video too as well. Top of the morning to everybody. Shout out to the whole entire Lions Den, basketball, boxing, and community. I give people a few minutes to get up in here, and then we gonna go ahead and tackle all this. Feeling good this morning, man. I know it's hot. It's gonna be a hot one. It's already hot this morning. Hope everybody feeling good, man. Lots of dominant headlines. Appreciate that like, man. Appreciate it. Holla at your boy, man. Hope everybody feeling good, man. What we got in here? Oh yeah, we definitely gonna we're gonna cook on these topics right here. Wait for a few people to get up in here, man. Y'all be sure to hit that like button, man, when y'all come in here. Show some love. Even the haters, man. You know, haters, y'all can show love too. I have some haters that show. But before I get this video started, man, let me go ahead and give a shout out to Ticket TV. If you're not subbed to the brother Ticket TV, definitely go sub to all of his platforms. Man don't need no introduction. Leader of the LDBC Lions Den basketball community, and on top of that, got multiple platforms that you can catch him on, and on Player's Choice everywhere, and he is responsible for a lot of the channels that you see trying to emulate what he does. So shout out to my brother Ticket TV, and I also want to give a shout out to the brother Man Down Sports. Definitely go sub to Man Down Sports. Covers a variety of different topics. Talks about social issues, this, that, and the third, and very dope channel. So salute to him. What's up, Ashley? I see you in here, sweetie. Oh, okay. All right, I understand. It's all good. Thank you for showing. Thank you for your love and appreciation. I appreciate it. Now, let's go ahead and let's get right into this. You know what I'm saying? Because the grind don't stop. We're still gonna get it in regardless. So, in case you haven't heard, and in case you haven't found out, what's up, Ted? There was this clown that came on Man Down Sports, and Ticket had put people on it. And I actually saw this a couple of days ago, and I said to myself, because Man Down had put him on blast, some old retarded buffoon couldn't even get his words together. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man, if you step on any type of platform, I mean, at least have your shit together. This guy want to come up there, you know, he talking in circles, all emotional, you know, because he felt that, you know, he feels that he shouldn't be exempt from any type of criticism. What's up with it? My brother, True the King, in the building. Make sure y'all go sub to the brother True the King. Touches on everything: basketball, hip hop, football, you name it. That man gonna touch on it, and that is my brother. And on top of that, he's a veteran. Salute to all of my veterans out there putting themselves on the front line for the protection of this company, for this country. Sorry. Salute to the True the King. Now, and Ted, I see you in here, bro. Now, get back to what I was saying though. This clown want to call in there, getting emotional and stuff like that. Man, listen, leave your feelings at the front door. Leave them in the car, leave them in the trunk. Because you're going to get criticized. Now, do I critique Bronny? Absolutely. But did I ever say that Bronny was trash and all this other stuff? That I don't go beyond that. You know what I'm saying? I don't say that Bronny's trash and none of that other stuff. But if you are messing up and you're not having a good game, and there are draft picks and other guys in the summer league that are clearly better than you and all this other stuff, you're gonna get criticized. And another point that Tiki had brought up that I thought was very good was the fact that they keep calling Bronny James a kid. He ain't no kid, man. He's not a kid. He's a young man. He's still got a lot of learning to do. But this is a grown man's league. Everybody had to go through the same thing. When Kobe was 17, going on 18, he was in the grown man league. When Michael Jordan came into the league, he was in the grown man league. When LeBron James came up in here from high school, he was in the grown man league. They're not going to feel no sympathy for you. You can get away with all that stuff in grammar school, middle school, you know, as adolescence and all that other stuff. But at a certain point in time, the expectations are going to be even higher. And if you're not meeting expectations, you are going to be criticized. You're going to be criticized. So I don't want to hear all these guys getting all emotional, throwing a tantrum because you saying something about Bronny. Do I want Bronny to succeed? Hell yeah. I'm probably the only one out of a lot of people that have stuck up for Bronny, and I have said that he can truly be in the NBA. There's a lot of other people too, but I've said that he's not ready at this point in time. But if you give him a couple of years, he'll be ready, and he'll be. I'm not saying he'll be a superstar or anything like that, but he'll be a decent NBA player that could probably defend and do some other things that'll probably be of value to an NBA team. And that's not to say that he's going to be a superstar, like I said. Okay? And see, everybody else said I was capping when I said this, right? But the brother Ticket knows what I'm talking about. That's why we pay attention to these young guys that are coming up. We ain't the casuals. That's one of the reasons why the brother True the King, I've talked to True the King a lot, because we're not casual basketball fans. Like we're paying attention to guys other than LeBron James, other than Steph Curry, other than Jason Tatum. No, I want to talk about some of these guys that none of these other people are talking about, right? And the reason why I say all of this is because when I mention a guy like Bryce James, okay, who is his brother, I have said that in a few years, you will see that Frankenstein that's being built is going to be better than what his brother is. What's up, Brown Sugar? I see you in the building, sweetie. He is going to be better. It's no knock on Bronny, but he already has the body standing at 6'7" and growing. Probably will end up being 6'8", 6'9". He's already more aggressive, and he's already and this class that he's getting ready to come out with is a whole hell of a lot talented than the class that Bronny is getting ready to come out with. Because I mean, you got a guy like Arenas, Gilbert Arenas' son, and as well as a few others that are. If you go look at that class that they got, those guys, that talent level is unreal. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. But to get back on Bronny, he's not exempt from any criticism. He's not exempt from a basketball perspective. Now, when it gets all personal, when they start, taking it beyond basketball, I don't agree with any of that. I don't agree with any of that. Like, let's just leave it at basketball. I understand, people are upset about the nepotism. I'm really not mad about the whole nepotism thing, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, white folks, Asian folks, Hispanic folks, they've been doing it for years. There's nothing wrong with nepotism. You know what I'm saying? And at first I was kind of uneasy about what LeBron was doing, but I can understand what LeBron is doing. You may not like it, but there's nepotism going on in the NBA and NFL all the time. You said, but they get mad. You said they get mad, sue us, get breaks. What you mean, Ted? I'm trying to understand it. You said they get mad, sue us, get breaks. Oh, I get what you're saying. You're saying they get mad at us, they sue us, and then they get off. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. Oh, okay. They see us get. Okay. I get what you're saying. But yeah, now they want to get mad when we got the gun, when we have the power. Now you say what you want to. You say what you want to. A lot of people are upset about what's going on with LeBron James, but actually, I do understand a little bit of what LeBron is doing. I mean, the way that he's going about it, we may not like it. It's some selfish ways. I don't agree with him snaking teammates. I don't agree with him having his way and everything like that. But we also got to look at it that from a standpoint of business and corporate America, a lot of that goes on within other races or whatever. And then when we talk about nepotism, I brought up that example a few days ago. It's like when you have, let's say you have, somebody that's running a warehouse. They come over here from another country. They have a warehouse. They hire their own people, okay, and they move their people up the ladder. But you come in and you apply. You're working just as hard as them. You're smarter than them. You know how to get the work done faster than them. You do a better job than them, just 100% in all areas. But you're getting paid less, and on top of that, you can't even move up. You can't even get any of the perks that they're getting. Nah, it's all right, man. I understand. But yeah, I feel you on that. I'm motion to that, Chad. I agree with you 100%. So, these guys got to get out their feelings, man. Get out of your feelings. I'm not in my feelings about Bronny James. I understand it. I told you I didn't expect, Ted didn't expect Bronny James to come out there scoring 20. Brown Sugar said that he's not ready. A lot of people have told me that Bronny James clearly is not ready. I've told you that he's not ready. But where I part ways with a lot of the people is that I said that he can make it into the NBA. Especially when you look at some of the guys in the past that really didn't have great college careers and weren't highly recruited and stuff. Bronny will make it. He'll make it. And the thing about Bronny, look, you're gonna get criticized. You got to go through this process. You got to fail in order to succeed. You got to fail 1,000 times. The greats have all failed. Michael Jordan, he failed. Yes, he did. Everybody act like Jordan was perfect. No, Jordan failed many times. Kobe, he failed. Hell, don't get me started on a guy like Jermaine O'Neal. Not to say that, you know what I'm saying, he's, Hall of Famer or nothing like that, but Jermaine O'Neal, I always think about Jermaine O'Neal coming from high school, and I ain't gonna lie, I doubted Jermaine O'Neal. I was like, man, I don't think this guy is gonna pan out in the league. You see, I'm starting to think that Bronny is holding back his game on purpose. He's a point guard playing off ball. Well, listen, man. Playing the point guard position. Playing the point guard position, man. In this generation. Like when I think of a point guard, man, I'm always gonna go back to the prototypical point guard type, all right? Now, when I think of a point guard, you think of an Isaiah Thomas, you know what I'm saying? You think of a Magic Johnson. You think of an Oscar Robertson who could do both. You think of a Jerry West who could do both. You know what I'm saying? You think of a Terry Porter, one of my favorites to watch. You think of a Spud Webb. You think of a Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway Sr. rather. You think of Rod Strickland. You think of prototypical point guards. Hell, a lot of people don't know that Tony Parker is a prototypical point guard, but he can also score too as well. But Tony Parker is always looking for the guy first. He's a pass first point guard. In this generation, you got a lot of guys that have the point guard height, like a Steph Curry, who don't necessarily handle the rock all the time. It's just like, with the USA squad, who you think is playing point guard? LeBron James is playing point guard. But most people would think it should be Steph Curry or whatever because of his height and because, his handles and things of that nature. But he can play off the ball. So what I'm saying is it might be one of those situations right there, Ted, that you have. But in Bronny's defense, Bronny has something that he can truly work on and excel at and get better at to survive in this league, and that is playing defense. Hey, listen, I'm not worried about how many points he scores. I'm going to let you know that right now with Bronny. And this old retarded ass motherfucker that got on man down, he worried about, he getting all emotional about the criticism. Listen, if you go 2 for 9, if you go 2 for 20, but you out there and you getting 3 steals, you getting 5 rebounds, you're forcing turnovers, you're diving on the floor, stuff like that, I'm not going to be mad at you. Yeah, and on top of that, it's not like he's going out there and he's making stupid decisions. Did he miss wide open shots? Absolutely. You're going to miss wide open shots. It happens. But are you going to be in the gym the next goddamn day putting up 1,000? That's why Anthony Edwards is getting so great. He's going to accept the criticism. Right after the game, guess what? He's shooting up 1,000. I don't care how many goddamn shots you miss. Are you going to get me a steal? Are you going to chase that motherfucker down? Are you going to lock your man up? You could be 0 for 9. I'm still going to feed you, Ted. You know what I mean? Ted probably having an off game or whatever. Man, I'm going to still get you the rock. Ticket probably having an awful game inside or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he out there, he getting 10 rebounds. He blocking 5 shots. You know what I'm saying? Doing all this other dirty work and stuff like that, and then having to commit to offense. Dog, I can't even be mad at that because you exerting more on the other side. But y'all so used to everybody else being on one, playing one-sided, taking a break on the other side. No, it don't work like that. But you have the nerve to criticize Kobe Bryant oh, he's been inefficient and stuff like that. Yeah, because he guarded like 3 motherfuckers on the other side, running, having to chase this motherfucker down, chasing the motherfucker around like Rip Hamilton, going down, guarding point guards and stuff like that. Do you know how much energy that takes? Oh, but y'all want to sit there and y'all want these old lazy motherfuckers, you know, oh yeah, to take breaks and all this other stuff, and then you know, slack off and stuff like that, and then give the criticism to the guy that's really hustling. That's why, like, yeah, I'm gonna criticize Bronny. I'm gonna say that he's not ready or whatever, but I can't be mad at him because he is hustling. Did he get his ankles broke? Yeah, you're supposed to. You're gonna get dunked on. You're gonna get knocked to the floor. You're gonna get crossed up. You're gonna get laughed at. You're gonna get talked about. People gonna be coming at you every day. People gonna say silver spoon, all this other stuff. How you gonna respond? That's what I want to know. Because now it's mental now. Now it's 80% mental. People gonna talk about your mama. People gonna talk about your sister. People gonna talk about your brother. People gonna talk about your daddy. People gonna tell you garbage. People gonna tell you why you on the court. People gonna tell you to take your ass back to college. People gonna tell you don't belong here all day. How you gonna respond? Yeah, defensive player. Yeah, defensive player in the same year. Only other people that was able to do that was Hakeem Olajuwon, Giannis, and David Robinson. Now, I want to talk about my girl, Juju. As you know, the ESPYs went down. Shout out to Juju Watkins and shout out to Asia Wilson. They won award too. Shout out to Terrence Bird Crawford. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. Shout out to Don Staley. Caitlin Clark won too. Shout out to her too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't hate Caitlin Clark, regardless of what you think, but she ain't better than Juju Watkins, and she ain't better than Asia Wilson, and she ain't better than Angel Reese. She just not, all right? But Juju Watkins is going to be the face. She won the Breakthrough Athlete of the Year. I'm going to tell you something, okay? And listen to me, and I want you to listen to me good. I want you to hear me good. Juju Watkins will be the face of the WNBA one day. She's got the total complete package. She can rebound like an Angel Reese. She can score on the outside and the interior, like both Asia Wilson, and on top of that can shoot from the outside too. The mid-range and the three-point range. She could do it all. She got handles. She could post up. She got triple threat. She could defend. She could run in transition. She could finish. Juju Watkins is her. Juju Watkins already, had broke records when she came in from college. I already talked about that. She's going to be the face of the WNBA, and she's going to be better than all of them. And look, I got love for Angel Reese. I got love for, you know what I'm saying, Asia Wilson, all them, but she going to come over. She going to come in the league, and she going to take over, whether you like it or not. You said 7 picks is important. It always is. So, yeah, shout out to Juju Watkins. You know what I'm saying? And I like the fact that, they're putting out. See, now they want to show the WNBA love. Now you see they got on the cover, okay, as I go ahead and I move into the next topic, talk about 2K25. All right, they got Asia Wilson, they got Jason Tatum on the cover. And I think they got Don Staley too holding up the trophy. No. They got Asia Wilson holding up the trophy. They got Asia Wilson on 2K25. They showing the WNBA love now. Now they finally giving they love. But the cover that I want to talk about is Vinsanity. Much well deserved, man, by Vinsanity. And if you disagree with that shit, man, get your ass up out of here. If you did not grow up during that time and watch Vinsanity when he first came in, there was some people that was already saying that Vinsanity was getting ready to take over. He was getting ready to be better than Jordan. There was some people that were talking like that. You said, JB, girl is too fine. But yeah, man, what's it called? Vinsanity, man. I'm glad he's on the cover of 2K25, the Hall of Fame edition. Or Legend edition, whatever you want to call it. Vince Carter, man, had it not had if he had that dog in him, like wanted to snatch your heart out like Kobe, like Jordan did, Vince Carter, we would be talking about Vince Carter in the same light as we talk about a Kobe, as we talk about a Jordan. You know what I'm saying? We would be talking about him like that, because this guy right here, man, he had it all. A lot of people don't know, like Vince Carter, he had a pretty good jumper too. You know what I'm saying? Like, now was he extremely efficient? No, but it was like when you thought that Vince Carter couldn't shoot, man, he would have that pull-up game too. He could shoot from the outside too. Oh yeah, man. That, you know, that wasn't even no contest. I call that, hey Ted, I call that the 2000 dunk no contest. You know why? Because pretty much it was a solo act. It was a solo act. Nobody was even concerned about nobody else. You don't even, like when you mention 2000 and you mention that Vince Carter, that's all you talk about. You don't talk about none of the other contestants. All you talk about is Vince Carter. That's it. You don't talk about none of the other contestants that was on that that was on that dunk contest that day. Yeah, he was nice, but he wasn't Vince Carter. And shout out to Steve Francis and the whole entire DMV. I didn't meet Steve Franchise, but I knew a friend of his, man, Pierre. God rest his soul. He died. It was his. He was best friends with Steve Francis, man. Shout out. God rest his soul to Pierre, man. He passed away a few years back from cancer. But nah, he wasn't no Vince Carter. But man, Steve Francis could get up. And that's another guy, man, that I wish he would have went him and like Baron Davis. Them guys, man, just were natural, God-given athletes. You know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of people don't realize that Baron Davis, he was a two-sport athlete too. You know, we were talking about two-sport athletes the other day. I forgot to mention Baron Davis. A lot of people don't know Baron Davis played quarterback. Yeah, hey, listen. Everybody was saying it was over after his first dunk, man. After that, man, people were wanting more. They weren't concerned about nobody else. Am I lying, Ted? Am I lying, Brown Sugar? You know what I'm saying? They weren't concerned about nobody else. They weren't concerned about nobody else. Matter of fact, the reason why I remember that day so vividly, man, is because you know, matter of fact, one of my partners, he threw a party. He threw a party, man, and it was, you know, of course, you know, this was during school and everything, but he threw a party. You thinking everybody, you know, gonna be partying and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? This was before, you know, plasmas and all that other stuff. You know, you just had a big, giant TV or whatever. You You just had one of those big old screen TVs, like, you know, on the entertainment center and all that other stuff. Man, everybody, and we was all in this house. There was people that came in from outside and everything. They was watching the All-Star game. Now, usually everybody just let the game play and stuff like that, you know, all this other stuff. Nah, it won't even like that. Everybody was camped out right in front of the TV watching that, man. You said the whole NBA. Yeah, I mean, everybody, man, listen. So that's why, like, this cover right here, I think is very special. Because I don't think people understand, man, the magnitude of how just how exciting Vince Carter was, man. Like, you talking about a guy in the Olympics that literally cleared a guy's head. And it was so bad that guy quit playing basketball after that. He fell into depression. That guy's head that he dunked that he jumped over, that guy fell into depression. He quit playing basketball after that because, listen, if there were memes, if there was social media during that time period and stuff that was going on, and what you see now, if there was IG and all that other stuff, that dude would have been the butt of memes, for real. Because he was, that's all they were talking about how Vince Carter jumped over that dude's head and just literally dunked. When I saw that dunk, I was like, I could not believe it, man. That boy Cypress in the building, man. Make sure y'all go sub to the brother Cypress TV. It goes down. And shout out to all of Memphis. Shout out to Real Talk with Tamara TV. I enjoyed the conversation with her yesterday, talking about real life on there. Shout out to the brother Player Co. Shout out to Alabama Hitter, man. Guys in the Southeast. And just shout out to all of Memphis, man. North Memphis, South Memphis, East Memphis, West Memphis, all of them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Orange Mound. Shout out to everybody over there in Memphis. 8-Ball MJG. Shout out to Project Pat. Shout out to DJ Paul and Juicy J, whole 3-6 Mafia. RIP to Dolph. Gotti, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's out there, RIP to Jook, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know, Memphis always got, you know, they got love for Texas, and Texas got love for Memphis. Yeah, man, I like his dunk on Mutombo. I think his dunk on Mutombo was just a clear. It was a clear indication that that Vince had arrived. But hey guys, I gotta go. It's been good chopping it up with you. Make sure you like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notification so that you are notified. I will be back later. Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'll get at y'all later.